This was posted a couple days ago. Now, for the shorter term, guys, it seems like there's a falling wedge right here, and we're at the apex, right? So I don't know. I would just have a breakdown though, right, to trick everyone and immediately reverse it, guys. If I was them, right, if I wanted to trick people, fake out, go down, right, dump it, and then pump it immediately right after. A little bit of time, but not enough people in cryptos for them to literally crash the markets completely, which means we go higher, guys, for now, I believe. So crypto owners by country in 2024, as you guys can see how many people are invested into cryptocurrencies, right? We need basically the whole world, guys, before we enter that new world. Now in today's video, it's mainly about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the driver of the cryptocurrency market right now. So whatever happens to Bitcoin happens to our altcoins as well, guys. Okay, so let us pay attention. Let me talk about what I believe will happen next and what's happening, right? It seems like the sky's falling, guys, and everyone's panicking, but should you be? Let's talk about it. Justin, President Donald Trump in talks to speak at Bitcoin convention in July as well, right? Beautifully timed, guys. Again, a lot of people are bearish, but remember, certain news, fearful news shows up at the bottom. That's all I'll say. Justin, Japanese public company Metaplanet issues 1 billion yen in 0.5% bonds to buy more Bitcoin as well. I think that's like $6-7 million, guys, USD, right? So just ask yourselves, why are they buying when prices are going lower and lower and lower, right? Why aren't they scared, guys? You think 1 Bitcoin equal $1 million is crazy, right? While Hal Finney, a week after Bitcoin went live, guys, in 2009, predicted $10 million, right? Look at that. And people say $589 per XRP is too high, when we have literally the people who knew about Bitcoin in 2009, guys, were calling for $10 million from that point of time, right? So it's a crazy jealousy, it seems as. But from Robert Kiyosaki, Bitcoin is crashing, guys. Most people should sell. I'm waiting to buy more. All markets go up and down. Many people make a lot of money trading markets, which means buying low and hopefully selling low. Or hopefully selling higher, I guess he's saying. But the problem with trading with any asset is taxes, specifically short-term capital gains taxes. My strategy is similar to Warren Buffett's: buy and hold on forever, guys, right? That's what BlackRock is doing right now. And a lot of people are, it seems like a lot of people are impatient. Well, I don't know if this is 100% true, but there is a Bitcoin transaction for $1 billion, guys, about $1 billion, right? Some were saying someone bought that many worth of Bitcoin, but I don't know if that's 100% true. And let's go, guys. It has truly begun right now. So, you guys ready for what I think will happen, right, in the future? I'm going to be talking about my timeline and all sorts of stuff, guys, okay? So please like today's video, and let's go. So we have the context of maybe we shouldn't be panicking because the past 3 times the Mt. Gox Bitcoin repayment FUD was shared, okay? It was shared this time, over here, and right now at this point. What do you guys notice? There is a specific pattern that plays out all the time. There seems to be a wick, but it gets bought back up. A wick on this candle gets bought back up. I think on that one too, guys, gets bought back up, okay? Another thing I noticed is that was the bottom. We never went back down there. This was the bottom. We never went back down there. This was the bottom. We never went back down there. If history repeats, or at least rhyme, this should be the bottom, and we'll never return back here until we see an actual black swan or an actual crisis appear, right? So this is for Bitcoin. Remember, if Bitcoin pumps, altcoins XRP will as well. It's fascinating to me how altcoins are holding up better than Bitcoin right now. Again, ties into alt season, which we'll talk about in tomorrow's video. I'm not going to spoil that, but it's quite interesting if you ask me. I have something very special cooking up, guys. But confirmed true by Reuters. Supposedly, under Japanese law, aka FTX, Mt. Gox creditors will get $483 per Bitcoin in Bitcoin. The $9 billion only becomes $72 million paid to customers. So why are people panicking, guys? I don't know if this is 100% true, because the comments are saying that's not true. It is, which is 16.7% of people's balance at the time of bankruptcy, guys, right? So people will be rewarded with 16%, guys, of their total balance at the time of bankruptcy many years ago, right? That's what it seems like. I guess this is very important, guys, because let me explain something. Remember, during bull runs, right, there will always 100% be FUD, guys, right? That's so crazy. Even during bull runs, right? I never thought a bull run will be this crazy and this hectic, right? It's like emotions are literally everywhere for everyone, guys, right? But here's my game plan. We're holding support beautifully on this 59k level, guys. That's extreme support right there. So I don't think we'll break below it unless it fights it out, right? So for now, we're good, it seems as. Now, if we go to the USDT.dominance charts, guys, like we talked about before, and you guys remember this part, we were at this part the last time I talked about this chart. So this is the USDT dominance chart, guys. Whenever we see these green candles, I mean money's flowing into stables, okay, or more specifically USDT. But whenever we see these red candles, money's flowing out of stables, out of USDT, and into Bitcoin and anything else, any other altcoin. But for now, look at that, we broke above. I told you guys, when we break above this level, that's not good, because it teleported right to the next important resistance level, right? As it held USDT multiple times before, guys. So this is huge resistance, it seems as, okay? Now, if we break above this level, I think it's truly game over for now, right? For like the short to medium term. So we cannot break above this level, guys. Okay, 5.34. Well, yes, we could have wicks like this, guys, but like candle closes, no, that's a no-go. Why? Because the next level is going to teleport is another 10% move to the upside, right? We just had a 10% dump, right? Look at that. Bitcoin literally dumped crazy amounts, right? Altcoins weren't affected as much. So we need to hold resistance right here, guys. This is very important, okay? Now, what's fascinating is somebody did show or share this chart, guys, and this is the Bitcoin USD versus NASDAQ chart, right? The stock market. And there seems to be some type of bull flag forming here, guys, right? This is how I know we haven't topped. Why? Because we're holding support right here, guys, right? We need to hold support. This seems like the last level to hold support. If it doesn't, then Bitcoin has topped for, has created that mid-cycle top, right? Which we talked about. And I'm going to be talking about my timeline here in just a second. But if we could hold this level and break out of this pattern, guys, the target is, I think, 105, 110k per Bitcoin. Over 100k per Bitcoin, guys. And that's, I think, the mid-cycle top if we could hold support right here. Why? Because look at all that resistance, right? Beautifully matches up, guys. Mid-cycle top, we dump back down to like 50k and then go higher into the year 2025. So that's all for that. Now, this video that I posted on my second channel, Cryptox, Ripple XRP, I just exposed a full-blown timeline. No one else will tell you this in 2024. I'm ready, okay? I posted this in the November of 2023. This was before any of this stuff is happening right now, when Bitcoin was at 39k, and look where it is right now. Back then, I posted three different price points, about 40 high end 40ks, previous all-time high right here, right around 60-ish k, and then 90k right there, guys. Now, basically, what I was talking about here, guys, is that Bitcoin will go to one of these price points, right, by spring, and that's when we'll top out at. So, is it possible we have already topped out, right, for this mid-cycle top before we go higher in the year 2025, as you guys can see, right? There is always a chance, guys, so nothing is guaranteed, but I don't think it's ready, right, for us to dump, because I still haven't seen the Federal Reserve rate cuts. The reason I pointed towards spring is because of this right here, of the federal rate cuts, guys. So if we go to like towards the middle of the video, I was talking about how the market was predicting the first rate cut. Look at that, March. Right, but things got shifted. The Federal Reserve has not cut rates yet. That's the most important part, guys. Okay? Look at that. I believed we went higher, guys, before the halving. We create new highs, and we did, in fact, right? So no matter what Bitcoin's price will be before the actual black swan enters, guys, we're going to dump extremely low, right? I don't know if I could find it. Look at this, guys, right? The same exact thing. Look at that. So that's what I was thinking right here, right? So we pump, we create this type of triangle bearish divergence, guys, in the year 2025, and then that's where the actual collapse happens, right? It's literally a repeat of this cycle right here, guys. So that's just my opinion right now, right? So I'm definitely not bearish because I just bought more XRP, and I longed XRP as well, right? I may have to put a stop loss just in case. Okay, so a single RSI channel has called every macro Bitcoin top and bottom. This is Bitcoin on the 4 weekly, guys. What does this mean? Every time the RSI touched this resistance line, we topped. That was the macro top, okay? Look at that. Right, and it took years for us to go back to those to those levels, guys, the previous all-time high. Every time we touched the bottom level, we bottomed. Crazy, huh? It's like a channel, guys. Look at that. So what this means is, could we be repeating 2017? I think we are. Look at that. It's literally similar, guys, right? So this would make another move higher, a bearish divergence, right? Like this, guys, and then it will go down like that, right? It will go. We'll have this down move, guys. That's what I'm thinking. That's the black swan event, and then we go higher and touch this point, right? And that's probably the market top, which will happen in the year of 2025, maybe towards the end of, guys. So right now, there's a lot of people going crazy, but I'm cooling. I'm just calm down, guys, because everything seems fine as of right now. As of right now, as we can see, Bitcoin is above 60K, guys, right? So things are looking good. We need to actually hold these levels, as I stated before, because of that USDT dominance chart. Now, the global liquidity is about to spike and will drive Bitcoin massively up, guys. That's what I'm talking about. But the only reason they really have this type of global liquidity, guys, the last time was because due to a black swan event, right? They printed so much money. That's why I'm saying there will be I have like a strong feeling there will be a black swan event. Not just yet, but we're getting towards that point, guys, right? Because right now everyone is fearful, but the markets do not top out when everyone is fearful. That's the difference. Though when I look at the Bitcoin chart, it does not look good, guys. As in the indicators, right? Hopefully they need to pump it soon, and it seems like they will, because this is Bitcoin on the 3-day. Bullish divergence forming, guys, all the way since here. Look at that, right? Literally a triple bullish divergence. That's very extremely strong on the 3-day as well. That means new highs are incoming. Not to mention, the last time Bitcoin RSI was at this level on the daily chart, the price was just at 26K. Every time Bitcoin RSI hit these levels in the past 2 years, in the last 2 years, it has bounced back strongly within days to weeks. Don't you guys see? Right, so everyone's fearful, but the RSI is telling us that do not panic. These were the bottoms every time back, even in 2022, 2023, and 2024. Will history repeat? Usually it does, if not rhyme. Exactly, guys. Right. So right now, I'm chilling until I see us create new all-time highs, guys. And if we see alt season here soon, which I believe we will, that's when I'm 100% getting out. And XRP, I'll make up my decision at that time, because I don't know what XRP will do, right? It's like a wild card. Now, BC Backer says that we need the Russell 2000 to expand, guys, right? To pump, because that means everything else will as well, guys, right? It's time for expansion. Now, I looked at it, guys, and it's interesting. I think it will pump, right? It's possible. I think the breadth will widen, if that's the saying. And everything shall pump, guys, before a black swan, right? Usually the markets top out when there's extreme FOMO and everything, but we're not at that point, are we? I don't know, you tell me, right? So this video is just to calm everyone down. Let's see what happens next. Bitcoin needs to hold up. That's the major thing right now, guys, and I guess we see what happens next. But for now, I believe we're good to go. Why? Because the Federal Reserve hasn't cut rates, guys. So not for each of us. Let's see what happens next. But there will be a time where I'll turn bearish, but not now. Let's go. My name is XRP. See ya.